We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support to stay above the 420 area and trying to bounce back up here in the second half of the day. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy presented opportunities in both directions, but at 10:10 a.m. it sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 80% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support and trying to bounce back up here in the second half of the day. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 8:21 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area of white with red borders to bright green bars yesterday and today's pre-market on 42 vision, and came back down so far to red bars, and the last piece missing would have been white with red borders to complete a full transition down. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, in the second half of the day, back under a bull indicator here, just confirmed in the last two bars at the 423.60 area, canceling out that bear indicator from early on in the day's volatility. But we could see here a full transition, as I stated, from the dip area to the rip area, came back down, and it found support not that far off of where things bounced off of twice yesterday, right? Around the 421.70, 421.50 area. And today it did the same, and it's back under a bull indicator and trying to retest the highs of the pre-market. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Now, here we are with the bull indicator on the 30-minute. If we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, a bear indicator did pop up here at 423.58. That definitely needs to get canceled by a possible bull indicator. And another thing too is, in the bigger picture, a full transition has not happened yet, right? We went from white with red borders, followed by a bull indicator, all the way up to bright green bars, the last transitions that happen. And so far in this transition, there has been only a transition from white with red borders, as I call the dip area, into dark green bars. And yes, a bull indicator popped up. Now there's a bear indicator creating volatility, but if that can get canceled and another bull indicator pops up and resistance levels continue to get tested, well then the next piece missing would be bright green bars, guys, to complete a full transition here on the 1 hour chart. Now, if we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here how things have quickly rejected and full transitions have happened, right? It went from bright green bars all the way down to white with red borders, found support, and it's done a full transition back up so far, followed by a bull indicator at the 423 area. Definitely something to not overlook here in the volatility of the charts. And right now it's starting transitions back down of dark green with red borders, but it hasn't hit red bars or a bear indicator just yet, right? This bull indicator is still in effect, and we're going to take a look at the inflows versus outflows on these charts as well. So on the 30-minute, the inflows actually lost traction and outflows dominated in the second half as things pulled downwards in the first half of the day, but quickly inflows are pushing back up here in the live action as we see it currently sitting at 1.70 and trying to pull away from the midpoint, and inflows are back above, right? Up here at the 424.50 area, and there you see it in the live action bouncing from 1.7 to 1.83. It is trying to confirm and continue to push in the live volatility, but this is on the 30-minute. You could see it there again, now hitting 1.95 and pushing up even higher here as I speak. Now, it's going to be crucial and critical to watch this very carefully going into tomorrow and into today's close, but if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we can also see how those outflows crossed over in the first half of the day, and inflows are trying to come back up right there near the midpoint. It is really close, and it's going to be crucial and critical if that strength from the 30-minute can roll over into the 1 hour to continue to reflect further strength here into these charts and possibly even cancel out the bear indicator that popped up and go ahead and complete the transitions all the way up to bright green bars on the 1 hour chart from the dip area to the rip area, as I call it. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully here into today's close and tomorrow's trading day. And in the volatility of the 15-minute, inflows are back above. As we see here the full transition from the dip area to the rip area, and it is slowing down here and fighting to get back above the highs of the day in the pre-market and today's trading day. And what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows start on the 15-minute and try to roll over into the 30-minute, reflecting that weakness into these charts, well then the first support I'll be watching is the 422.50 area. Then below that, I'll be watching the 421.50 area, and if that gets broken through, then comes the 420 area if these outflows start to dominate on the 30-minute and 15-minute as well. Now, if these inflows continue to push up higher or stay above the midpoint and continue the staircase effect here on the 15-minute, and as we see it here, these outflows are starting to begin. They need to stay above and continue to push up higher, and I'll be watching if that string can roll over into the 30-minute as well, get these inflows away from the midpoint and higher, and specifically the 1 hour, if it could go ahead and cross over as it's right there near the midpoint, and the first resistance is up here at the 425.50 area. Then above that, I'll be watching the 428 area. And then above that level, if that gets broken through, I'll be watching closely the 430 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. The inflow versus outflows, they're really close to the midpoint there on the 1 hour and above on the 15-minute and 30-minute. And I'll be watching if they could stay above and continue to push up higher and push that rollover into the 1 hour and continue the transitions and bull indicators here within these charts. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.